Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's discuss the CAPGEMINI interview questions on automation testing for 0 to 5 plus years of experience, and the skill stack required for this job role is Java, Selenium, TestNG, framework related and scenario plus coding questions. Okay, so let's get started. So the round 1 interview question as the very first question goes like, explain your current roles and responsibilities. Guys, this is a opening question in every industry, so you can answer a generic uh, you can answer the question in a generic way, like I am currently working as an automation test engineer or SDET, where I'm responsible for ensuring the quality and stability of web-based applications through both manual and automation testing. My day-to-day responsibilities include understanding business requirements, analyzing the user stories, and preparing detailed test scenarios and test cases. I actively participate in agile ceremonies like sprint planning, daily stand-ups, backlog grooming, and retrospective meetings. On the automation side, I design and maintain automation frameworks using Java, Selenium, TestNG, Maven, and BDD Cucumber. I also work on API automation using tools like Rest Assured or Postman, and validate backend data using SQL queries. Okay, so I am responsible for creating reusable utilities, maintaining page object model structure, handling cross browser execution, generating the reports through extend reports or Allure reports, and integrating automation suites with Jenkins for CI/CD execution. Apart from automation, I perform functional regression, smoke, and sanity testing to ensure application quality before every release. I also log and track defects using Jira and closely coordinate with developers and business analysts to resolve issues quickly. Additionally, I mentor junior team members, review automation scripts, improve framework stability, and focus on reducing manual effort by increasing automation coverage. Overall, my role is not just testing the application but ensuring faster delivery, better quality, and smooth user experience for the end customers. Okay, so this is how you can answer in a generic way. So, moving on to the next question, how you gather the requirements. Okay, this is a very important question for every tester. Requirement gathering is one of the most important phases in the testing life cycle because it helps us understand exactly what needs to be tested or validated. Okay, you can extend the answer like, usually I gather requirements from multiple sources such as business requirement documentation or the functional requirement documentation, user stories, acceptance criteria, wireframes, and API documentations like Swagger. Okay, in agile projects, requirements are mainly discussed during backlog grooming sessions, sprint planning meetings, and discussions with product owners, business analysts, and developers. Okay, so my approach is, first I carefully read the user story or requirement document to understand the business flow and expected behavior. Then I identify functional requirements, non-functional requirements, validations, edge cases, dependencies with other modules, API integrations, database impacts. Okay, so after this, I clarify any ambiguities immediately by discussing with product owner or business analysts or developers or architects if needed. Okay, so the next step that I am going to perform is, I prepare requirement routes and map them into test scenarios, test cases, automation feasibility, test data requirements. I also identify what should be automated and what should remain manual, the risk areas, and the regression impacts. Okay, so before development completion, I review acceptance criteria again and again and ensure every requirement is testable and measurable. Okay, so in real time projects, requirement gathering is continuous. Even during development and testing phases, requirements may change. So I stay connected with stakeholders and update test cases and coverage accordingly. Okay. So this is how you can answer. The third question is on the programming for counting the character frequency without using hash map. The next question is on the basics of object creation and memory in Java. And the fifth question is about why certain Java features work they do and why they do not work sometimes. Okay, so you have to explain about the Java features. And the sixth question is about all about questions on automation framework designs and which patterns you used, and what is the purpose and use of page objects, what's the difference between string buffer and string builder, when to use array and when to use array list, whether the next question goes like whether array list maintains insertion order. Okay, so these are the set of round 1 interview questions. The next set of interview questions are based on round 2. Okay, so here they have given an element and asked us to write the XPath. The second question is about explain different XPath functions you use. The third question is about when you use XPath or CSS in framework, in your framework. And they checked about test engine knowledge, like rerunning the failed test. Fifth question is about handling authentication pop-ups in Selenium scripting. Checked versus unchecked exceptions in Java. Difference between finally and finalize. What's the difference between fluent wait and typical usage of it? And they might ask you to explain the difference between fluent wait and explicit wait. The next set of questions are based on SQL. Okay, what are the different types of joins you have used and their significance. Okay, the 10th question is about writing a simple query to find the second highest salary in a table. Okay, so guys, if you're looking for ultimate full stack automation QA interview mastery kit where it contains 10,000 plus real time interview questions along with answers, and it covers the actual interview questions asked in top companies in the sense all the MNCs, almost all the product based, and mid-sized companies and startups. Okay, and it has been designed for 0 to 15 plus years of experience, and it has been built after taking 3,500 plus automation interview, guys. Okay, so it's a 200% job focused preparation kit. Please do check out for the link in the comment section and let me know if you have any queries or questions. It's really helpful for cracking the interviews. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. All the best for your upcoming interview.